Hey everybody, John here. So I want to talk about the mounts that you can get for your new iPhone 10. So you got this beautiful iPhone 10. You might want to have it in a case, you might not. But the one thing that we know is that it's got wireless charging. If you want to use wireless charging, the mounts that I've always used is the magnetic mounts, where you put a metal plate on the back of your phone and you have a magnet that either vent mounts, or in my case I use VHB to stick it to the car, stick right on just like that. So that's really great. This is my favorite mount because it was very slim, you didn't notice it, and you just put it up there, it magnetically mounted. I can go from my wife's car to my car, no problem. However, with the new iPhone 10, it has magnetic charging, and if you put the metal plate there, you lose the ability to wireless charge. When you bring it home, you can't go ahead and put it on the charger with this plate on it. It will not charge. So we've got a problem. My favorite mount I can't use anymore. So let's look at some other mounts that I saw online that I want to try. The one that I don't have in front of me right now is that vent mount, which we've all seen, that's just kind of a horizontal spring, and it clips from the sides. Now I did try that. When I clipped it from the side, I found that it didn't always hold very well, and so I wasn't a fan of that. I ended up returning that one. Unfortunately, I don't have that one to show you, but I did try some others. I moved to the Rockspace Universal Gravity Air Vent Car Mount. So this is kind of neat. I didn't quite know how it was going to work at first, but it's very ingenious. It has a vent mount that you can just hook on. There's a button here which has a very strong spring that will attach to your vent mount. A lot of the vent mounts use a friction mount, and they slide right off. So when you pull your phone off, it will slide right off. This, you don't have that problem. It's even hard to press this down, and it really has the grip of death on your vent, and it will not come off. You can also lock it at the angle you want. What makes this unique is the fact of this method. So when you put a phone in it, it will lock to the side. So the weight of it, and once you lift up, it will just release from the side. So let's go ahead. I've got a case on this right now. I'm just going to put it in, and it just locks in. I want to take it off. Good. Put it in. It just locks it in from the side. Won't even come out. So that's really great. I'll show it to you in the car later. And this I kind of think is nice. The only thing I didn't like about this particular mount was that it seems to block my view from the side. It seems to, when you don't have a case on it, these little clips from the side cover the screen a little bit. They don't damage the screen at all, but just doesn't give you that view of everything. So I almost want to cut these off. I know that's probably not what you should do, but that's what I had. I do like this mount. I thought it was really neat, and some people really like the way it works when you put it in. Comes down, and that's really nice. The other mount I saw, which was a Gravity X smartphone car mount. So this one was quite neat. I've never seen one just like this. What this does, it's kind of a wedge. It's a unique design. So when it comes in, it will mount to your car through 3M adhesive. So I'm going to take the back off right now because it comes in two pieces. So you've got this back piece that you can put on an angle. I don't think you need to use this because you can put glue on the back, glue or the VHB tape on the back, and that will adhere to your car. So when that's adhered to your car, you're going to have this S kind of angle, and you can just put your phone in there, and it will just hold it like that. I think that's kind of neat. The only thing I wish, this just seems really big and fat. I just wish it was smaller. I know they do that so it'll fit the cases, but I don't usually use a case with my phone, so I don't know how I'm gonna like this in my car being so big. However, I think it's ingenious. And if you want something that's good for all kinds of phones, it's got rubber here and rubber here, and it's just a wedge. I'm gonna take the case off my phone just right now. So the iPhone 10, and I'm just going to put it in there. So I just put that in there. It just holds it just like that. So I think it's ingenious in that way. You don't have to worry about any particular type of phone or anything you have to use. It just goes in there. However, it is kind of big. That's the only thing, my only gripe with it. So I'm going to put these in the car and let's see how they look. Hi, I'm in my 2016 Prius. and I'm going to put this mount in. So let's see how it looks. First thing I'm going to do is I've got the clip, which I'm going to go ahead and clip onto the dash here. So let me put that on. Okay, so what I did have before was this. So I had this this magnetic mount, and I would just have it stuck here, and I would just stick my phone right up to it, and it would just stick on if I had that disc on. Can't use that anymore, unfortunately. So let's try the S mount, or what I call the S mount, but it's the gravity air vent mount from Rockspace. So I think I'm going to put it right like this. And as you can see, a bit larger. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see it hook up. So let's see how it looks. This is from Gravity X. And this is where I think I want to put it. So let's go ahead and get this started. They give me a primer to go ahead and prime the area. And we also are using VHB. I'm glad they started using 3M VHB, because 3M VHB, I'm in Florida and it gets really hot in the car, and with regular 3M adhesive, it would just come off. It would melt right off in the heat. This VHB will not, and I know it won't because I've used it before many times. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so pretty much I've given this a look before I even put the adhesive on, and it's going to look like this right now. So it's going to come out a lot, and the way it's angled, I'm not so sure I like that. I like mine just flat, 90 degrees, kind of along the dash. However, I did notice that it seems to have a little slippage when there's vibration. So I'm not so sure it's entirely safe for your phone. So I don't think I'm going to put this on. I think it's going to be something I am going to return. So, in summary, I do not know what I should get. Please email me or text me or let me know what I can get. Okay, so judging from what I see, there's going to be slippage with this. This is going to fall out. I don't think that's going to be good, and I don't like the way it juts out. So I really like something that is more straight angle, and I like it just flat onto the dash. So this right now is my go-to at the moment. I'm still not entirely happy with it. I think I almost want to cut the corners off this so that I can have it more of a flat surface. I think it'll hold, but I always modify things and I'm always tinkering with things. If you have another mount that you think would work, that would work better for my situation, let me know. I really want to try it out, and I'll try it out on my show. Anyway, I do these videos weekly. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will get this out for you guys. Thanks. Solution for this one. If I want this to mount directly to this, you can take off this ball joint right here and take off this piece right here, and there's a screw behind here. The screw behind here can be removed, and then you're gonna have a semi-flat surface. There'll be a raised end, but if you can get some VHB, I have access to some VHB that I can actually put on here and look to adhere this directly to this, and it'll fit flat. So I don't know if that'll work, but I'm gonna try that because I like more of a flat look. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, to take the screw off, you want to use a very small, probably a number 0 Phillips, and get in there, and you should be able to unscrew that. Screwed, you're going to have an area of plastic that's raised, so you probably want to take a file to that. Now remember, if you do this, you're going to be voiding the warranty on this, and you're going to have to not return it. But you want to get this as flat as possible so that it will go against your dash. Okay, this is with it sanded off. I just sanded that ridge off, so it's pretty flat. I can put the VHB tape right there, and it's not going to have a problem. And I just used a metal grinder. Okay, I just went ahead and took those ends off at 90 degrees. As you can see, I just took them off, cut them off with the hacksaw, no problem. So we've got the back filed down. I'm going to put the VHB right on the back of that, and fits perfectly. Let's try it out. Okay, I have it installed right now. We have the VHB tape in. As you can see, it's flush mount to the dash, and it's nighttime, so I'm taking this with the light on it. So I have my iPhone 10, and we're gonna go ahead and put this on. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in, and there it is. Just stays right on, just like that. If I double tap, there we go. we can just go ahead and launch into everything as we would normally do. So there we go. Just go ahead and drop it in. It's going to stay right in just like that. Okay, so the great thing about this is you can go ahead and have the plug connected right to your phone, and it will fit right into the slot right there. You can drop it right in. Good to go. I could also swipe up if I need to, or just put in a password whenever I need to. There you go.